Hey everyone, and welcome back to the network, where today we are taking a look at yet another one of the Nintendo Power, promotional tapes. And this one is actually the last one, at least according to the sort of Nintendo wiki on all of these Nintendo Power tapes, and that is none other than Hey You Pikachu, which is a Walmart exclusive out of all the things. I find that really kind of funny that this tape, really kind of promoted Walmart. I guess that's sort of what spelled the end of these tapes, because I guess they got kind of expensive to produce, so much so that Nintendo had to, get pretty much half an advertisement for Walmart. But before we get into this video, I do kind of want to talk a little bit about the experience of getting this tape. Now, if you're not really interested in that and you just want to see what's on it, go ahead and skip to this timestamp here, and you can just watch the contents of the tape. But for those of you who are interested in hearing my little story on getting this freaking thing, here we go. So, naturally, as with most things that I order to become part of my collection, this thing came off of eBay. And eBay, being the cesspool that it is, you'd never 100% know what you're gonna get, because it's on behalf of the sellers to either test the stuff or, describe it accurately. And so, ordering this tape, it was pretty cheap. I mean, I looked at the photos beforehand. They did disclose, there's damage on the back, and it is not in the most perfect condition, but overall I bought it anyway because it was a cheaper listing for this item. Now, fast forward about a week and a half when it finally arrives. I'm super excited. I've been watching these with one of my friends over Discord, so we just I hook up the VCR to the capture card, stream it to him so he can watch it, and then I'm recording it and watching it on my TV so that we can make these videos. So when I go to pop in this tape, the VCR starts making some really strange noises. Now, if you are familiar with the VCR, you know that if you have a damaged one, it can do eating the tapes is the terminology with that. And that's pretty much it literally chews up the tape. You can't actually play the cassette anymore. And, this VCR has kind of been in storage for a while, so I was panicking, it's is it eating up the tape? Well, I go to eject it out. It is stuck in there. I go to eject it again, and it finally does pop out, and then that is when I realize there is a big old tear in the tape. And so I'm like, shit, now we can't really watch the tape because there's a freaking splice in it. And so naturally I'm kind of what the heck can I do? And realizing that this is pretty much a film, you can repair it with tape. At least I've seen people do splicing in old school editing, where they would take a roll of film, they'd cut it at certain points, and then they would tape the two pieces together. Well, I don't have the fancy equipment for that. I have Scotch tape. So I took a little piece of Scotch tape and then kind of cut it to about the width of the film, and just kind of pressed it on there, or pressed the film on there, lined it up the best I could, and then folded it over. I figured, worst case scenario, we're missing a little bit of it, but it seemed to be towards the end of the tape, so I'm assuming that there's not anything, really important in there, because there typically was a little buffer before and after the tape. So I tape it up, pop it back in the VCR, and lo and behold, it starts playing. And I'm like, oh, thank God, because that was a week and a half. This was the only good listing, and by good listing, I mean affordable listing for a 20-year-old tape. And I really did not want to have to buy another one. So that is pretty much the fun little history of this tape and trying to bring it to you guys. But without any further introduction, let's go ahead and take a look at this final Nintendo Power tape for Hey You Pikachu.
Pikachu, let's play! You gotta see this. I need witnesses. Pikachu, over here! It listens. If only my family would.
What?
I'm talking to Pikachu, my new best friend. Watch this. Pikachu, come here. Pikachu, good job.
Pikachu!
Pikachu hears what you say. Hey! Hey, move!
Pikachu!
My sister, the Pokemon Master.
Bulbasaur!
Shh, don't confuse them. Pikachu understands almost 200 words. My sister knows 12. You have to use the microphone. Hey, watch. Pikachu, this way. See, unlike my sister, a direct response. The more you talk to Pikachu, the better friend you get to be. Pikachu, oddish.
Oddish?
See? Pikachu trusts me. That's because Professor Oak's always there to help. Sometimes friends are good to have. Of course, that totally depends on the friend. Dude, what's this? It's Hey You, Pikachu.
Dude, can I play?
Now I'm everybody's best friend. Okay, first, it's a one-person game. And second, you have to get Pikachu to trust you. Things like that don't just happen overnight.
Dude, so can I play?
I'm telling you, this takes patience. Patience is a virtue. Once you get Pikachu to trust you, there's all kinds of games to play and things to do. Like searching for buried treasure, and having picnics, or going fishing. Pikachu, pull harder. See? Pikachu listens and does stuff that you tell him to. It's way cooler than just a game. It's just like having a pet, without the litter box.
Has anyone seen my good barbecue tongs? What did I say? No WWF. What's this?
Now Mom wants it. It's Hey You, Pikachu, my new best friend.
You talk to Pikachu.
And he actually listens.
Watch. Pikachu, carrot.
Dude, he didn't do it.
It's just like the cartoon. Sometimes Pikachu only does what he wants.
How do you know he's a he? Maybe Pikachu's a she.
Whatever, can I play?
Pikachu, carrot. Patience. It's all about patience. Mostly it's about fun. And if I were a commercial, I'd say,
Comes complete with microphone, N64 game pack with built-in voice recognition system, and of course, your new best friend, Pikachu.
Get Pikachu to come to you.
No, have Pikachu smash a pinata.
Pikachu, there!
this is a dream come true. Pikachu being my best friend, I mean. All you have to do is bring him home and just say, Hey you, Pikachu. Can I play now?
Get your own game.
Pikachu, let's play. Pikachu!
All right, that is Hey You Pikachu, the final Nintendo Power Tape. Now, I gotta say, out of the other ones that we've taken a look at thus far, it really does seem like this was kind of Nintendo's end of producing these things, both in the sense that it has extensive Walmart advertisements all over the box of this thing, so obviously Walmart paid some money to produce these tapes, and that it was literally 3 minutes long. Like that pretty much was just a straight up commercial, like an extended commercial that you would see maybe during a halftime show because it's too long for standard television. Regardless, I did think it was kind of fun. I did like the fact that like when the kid's like, if this was a commercial, I would say, and then it literally goes into the commercial sense. It's funny, like, it has that sort of Nintendo charm in terms of its advertising. But man, a lot of the character and sort of originality that you would see in these other Nintendo Power Tapes is pretty much just gone in this one. And I don't remember if they were like at, I think it was the State Fair, but there was this company called Rainbow, like Rainbow Technologies or something like that. They would make play things for kids that, like, with the slides and the jungle gyms and swing sets and all that stuff. And at the sort of exhibition for the Rainbow thing, you couldn't actually play on any of them. I remember that as a kid being like, wow, look at all these fun things you could try out. And then it's like, yeah, no, don't do that. I'm like, okay, well, what's the point of it being here, But there was this bin of tapes that were for the Rainbow, sort of play sets or whatnot, and you could take them. They were completely free, and I think we still probably own some of them, but that's where I think this Hey You Pikachu tape came in, with all the Walmart iconography on them. This was probably sent out to Nintendo Power subscribers, but you could probably also pick this up at Walmart, and I don't see a price or anything on here, so I'm pretty sure that maybe if you pre-ordered something, they would give you one of these. If you got one of these tapes back in the day, go ahead and leave a comment on how you got it. Like, was it sent to you via Nintendo Power, or was it like you went into a Walmart, you pre-ordered, I don't know, like Banjo-Kazooie, and then they just gave you this tape for Hey You Pikachu? I don't really know, but kind of sucks that this is where it ended, and I would be curious to know, if they still did them, into the 2000s, what that would be like. Would they go to DVD? I guess the internet sort of kind of took over at that point, so you could just run ads on there instead of spending money producing these tapes. But yeah, that's pretty much my thoughts and opinions on Hey You Pikachu and sort of the backstory on collecting this tape and even trying to, you know, preserve it. It was just a pain in the butt. But that's pretty much all the time we have for today. So thank you so much for watching, and if you enjoyed, remember to drop a like and make that subscribe button glow so that you don't miss any future content. And if you have any other weird like gaming promo tapes that you know of, go ahead and leave a comment down below, or if you have them in your possession and don't mind sending them over to get digitized, go ahead and jump into our Discord server, and then we can talk one-on-one about seeing how we can digitize your collection. But with that, I'll see you in the next one.